Introducing the Altcoin.io Atomic Swap wallet. This is our first release and I'm going to go over how this wallet works, but a few things I want to start with is noting that this is for testnet purposes only. So this is our alpha release. We're going to be making a lot of improvements in terms of usability. We're also going to be adding an order matching engine to make this user experience even easier. We're also going to be adding the ability to atomically swap dozens of different tokens in the upcoming weeks, so stay tuned for that. But we really just wanted to get this atomic swap technology out to you as soon as possible because we really believe this has the potential to really disrupt how cryptocurrency is traded in every capacity today. So with that being said, within this atomic swap wallet you can only swap Ethereum for Bitcoin or vice versa. Now the first thing that you're going to want to do is head on over to your wallet and you're going to want to fill this up with both Ethereum and Bitcoin, regardless of what you're swapping. Let's say I'm going to be swapping 1 Bitcoin for X amount of Ethereum. I'm still going to need a little bit of Ethereum to cover the cost, the gas for the transaction. So just fill up your Ethereum with these free Ethereum testnet faucets. We've integrated them. They're really easy to request testnet coins from, and as an example for the Bitcoin faucet, you simply just enter your address. And for those of you that aren't familiar with testnet coins, they're essentially coins that have no value and they're just used for testing purposes. So do not send real coins to these addresses or you will lose your Bitcoin. This is just for testing purposes, so you can really just see, how atomic swaps work, and really get familiar with how the Altcoin.io decentralized exchanges is going to work. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start a small atomic swap. So as I check my wallet, I have some Bitcoin on the way, but I want to get started right now. So I'm going to swap 1 Bitcoin for X amount of Ethereum, and our system will actually tell you how much Ethereum you're going to get on your end. So I'm going to go over to this side. The right side right here, you can kind of think of this as the second party. So I have 2 different browsers up, which allow me to have 2 different wallets. And in this wallet here, I have 5 Ethereum, so I'm not going to be able to atomically swap that much Bitcoin. So I have enough Ethereum in here to cover this swap. So I'm going to go ahead and start this one. It's 0.2 Bitcoin for about 4.5 Ethereum. So once I hit start, this is when all of the magic starts happening. And what you're going to want to do from here is you're going to want to grab this URL and you're going to want to send this to whoever you're going to be atomically swapping with. Again, we're going to be improving the user experience of this, but for now this is just all peer-to-peer. So the only way you're really able to send this is through chat or email or any other direct form of communication. So since I have 2 browsers open, I can just copy and paste it. And if this was another person, I would have the transaction received in this format that you see here. So this is basically me initiating the atomic swap. And by agreeing, basically what I'm doing is I am participating in the swap, and this is where the atomic swap is going to begin taking place. And you'll be able to see the 2 different digital assets trade between these 2 wallets once the transaction is completed. And so as you can see, I just participated, and right now you just need to wait a little bit for things to redeem. And once this goes through, what's really amazing about atomic swaps is you're in control of your coins the entire time. So while we do have built-in wallets, we're going to be building in the ability to atomically swap from your existing hardware wallet or digital wallet. So that will allow you to essentially exchange whatever digital currency you want without having to ever deposit it into a central repository or a central exchange, giving you a lot more security and the ability to trade in a really trustless manner than currently what's available today. So typically these can take a few minutes. So just go ahead and keep both computers open while you're doing an atomic swap. That's another important thing to note, is that if I close this wallet or if I shut off my computer during the atomic swap, what will happen is the atomic swap will cancel and you'll get both parties will essentially get their coins back and the swap will completely cancel out. And so while you're doing this atomic swap, it's really important that you have your computers open and that you let the contract completely finish before you close out the wallet or turn off your computer or whatever it may be. Now, I paused the video for the transaction to complete, but now that I checked the two wallets, you can see that I have additional Bitcoin in this wallet and additional Ethereum in this wallet here. And some other final things I want to point out too is if you'd like to learn more about Altcoin.io, feel free to follow us on our blog. You can also read a more detailed FAQ about how the Atomic Swap Wallet works. And you can also contact us if you come across any sort of bugs. We do have a bug bounty in place. And we'd also love to connect with you on Twitter or our Telegram account, which you can find in the footers. So I hope you guys enjoyed just this first release of our Atomic Swap wallet. We have a lot of upgrades coming in the future. But this is, again, the first start of us building a truly decentralized exchange, and atomic swaps are going to be the core at what powers this exchange. So stay tuned for more updates, and thanks for testing out this first version of our Atomic Swap wallet.